So here we are at the end of the holiday. This is the last morning, and we're in Whipperfield National Park.
Or it might be Whitefield.
Or it might be Whipperfield National Park. Ooh.
Is it fuzzy there? Lenses.
Yeah, it's very fuzzy. Oh, we're completely steamed up.
Yeah, I can't really see you.
I'm steamed up. It's all steamed up because it was about -3 last night, and it's still trying to warm up a little bit today. But it should be starting to change a little bit as the sun changes. So anyway, Catherine, the battery. I don't know how long it's going to last. So, what was your favourite thing about the holiday?
That's a nice narrow question that I can easily answer.
Yeah. Through the haze.
Favourite thing as in?
Well, what made the holiday?
Oh, just the freedom. Having the freedom to do what we want to do, and to do it with you, and to not really have any time pressures. And yeah.
Good.
Oh, it's really hazy.
It's probably hazy.
Favourite campsite?
Favourite campsite would have to be between a couple of them. Certainly on the Nullarbor Plain, there was a very cool one with the dingoes howling, and Mallarina up by Lake Eyre was lovely. So yeah, there are a few of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
what if
crikey.
I just wipe it?
Oh look, there you are. Okay. Favourite national park?
Probably Kakadu, I think. Loved Kakadu.
Cool.
Come on, let's see. There you go. Most memorable animal encounter.
Well, I reckon probably one of two. Could either be the positive side of things was the thorny devil, which is very cool. The less positive would be the emu incident. Emu and car meeting rapidly. That was less fun.
Yeah.
There you go.
But memorable.
But memorable, absolutely.
Right.
Okay. What was your most memorable person that we met? Or people?
Maybe the random night we had at Kings Canyon, where we just went for a drink at the bar there and ended up staggering back after having had quite a few drinks with some local boys who worked at the power and water station. Stuart, Grant and Kevin.
Yeah. And Greg.
Who was Greg?
I
can't remember my questions now. Oh, okay. Most useful item that you've brought with you.
Item?
Yeah.
Or item of clothing?
We'll go item.
Most useful item?
Or thing that you're most grateful for bringing.
The camera.
Yeah. That's a bit too easy. Okay, clothing then.
Oh, clothing would be my brown shorts that I wore for about 145 of the 150 days that we've been here. They can now stand up by themselves.
Right, one more.
Okay.
Something that you... Oh, actually two more. Very quick ones though. Okay. Something that you wish you'd brought but you hadn't?
Probably, at the moment, given the fact it's -500, would be my big heavy fleece, my proper winter heavy fleece.
Yeah. And something that you brought that you didn't need at all.
I think we've probably used almost everything that we brought.
Alright then, that's an answer.
Yeah, I think there's very little actually that we brought which we didn't need, as far as I can think of. Anyway, my turn. Okay. So, what were some other questions? Place that you'd like to go back to. Single place that you're allowed to go back to.
That we actually went to?
Yeah, that we actually went to.
Monkey Maya. I really liked it. It was a bit cheesy, but had a great time just sitting at our campsite next to the beach.
Watching the dolphins
go by. It was baking hot, which is good, but whenever you got too hot, you just wandered down, hopped in the water, had some dolphins swim over, and that was cool. That was very cool.
And a place that you'd like to go which we didn't go to?
Oh well, the Gibb River Road, the whole of the Kimberley, really.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. Cool.
Where would you go now if we had another month?
If we had another month and we could go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a toss-up between driving through the central sort of deserty ways, going west again, so going out to the Tanami track or the Great Central Road, something like that.
Yeah.
Or going up through the centre of the east, so sort of Strzelecki track and the Birdsville track, something like that.
Yeah.
So going into further remote outbacky sort of areas, either way. I'm not sure which.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright. Okay. So to ask you a similar question, most memorable animal experience?
I've got a couple too. Well, the emu one, obviously, that you've already mentioned. But I briefly touched on the dolphins when we were snorkeling just on our own, and they just swam up to come and have a look to see what we were doing. That was very cool. But probably has to be the kangaroo, the Euro or Wallaroo that bailed me up at Wilpena Pound. Tom had gone off to the loo, and it was breakfast, and I was making sandwiches. We were about to go on a hike, so I had the drawer out of the kitchen drawer out of the camper, and so I was standing on one side of it.
Let's recreate it.
I was standing here making sandwiches. Up comes the kangaroo. In fact, there were 4 of them. But exactly, one of them, the big male, got very... Hang on, I've got to get a saucepan, because I had a saucepan and a breadboard, and I was banging him on the nose. And then, of course, whenever I did that, he would exactly stand up and go at me, and I'd be... And then he was getting very cranky and very aggro, and I was very defensive of the sandwiches I just made. So he wasn't having one, so I was standing here with my saucepan and my breadboard going "Ah!" and he was going "Ah!" and then eventually he wandered off. Very good. Alright, to start wrapping things up, thing you're most looking forward to about finishing or ending this part of the trip?
I guess the primary thing will be probably seeing people and the dog again. So seeing family and dog, but it's largely a real disappointment to be getting towards the end of it. It's a real pity to be finishing it, because there's lots more places which I'd like to go to.
Yeah.
But it will be nice to get back and say hello to people and to get the chops back.
And any creature comfort that you've missed?
It is nice having a bathroom. There's only a certain number of times you can go to bush loo, and to dig a hole is not fun.
Very good.
Yeah, so before the battery runs out, same, anything that you're looking forward to particularly?
Yeah, toast. And having a cup of tea in a china mug. And having a glass of wine in a glass as well. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to seeing both of our families again. And the chops and the cats. And it'll be sad to finish up this trip. But I think we'll do another one around Australia. And it's quite exciting to be planning and looking forward to going back to the UK, and to Nepal is the next big thing, and that's pretty good and pretty exciting.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, that's ta-ta for now.
Ta-ta.
Until next time.